Golden Bachelor, finalist Leslie Fhima has a complex dating, marriage and relationship history. The Golden Bachelor show claims that Fhima once dated, and dumped, the singer, Prince, who lived in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is the city she calls home. She has been married twice. Fhima has also had other relationships. Fhima's dating history contrasts with the dating history of the other finalist, widow Theresa Nist, who married her high school sweetheart and who told Turner on air that she hasn't been physically intimate with anyone since her husband died. Fhima told Turner she had last had physical intimacy about a year ago, although she did not name the person. Fhima has spoken on the show about feeling abandoned and having trauma from past relationships. Here's what you need to know about Leslie Fhima's dating history. Leslie Fhima, her first husband Bradley Chazin, were married in 1980. Less has been publicized about Fhima's first husband, Bradley Chazin. On her earlier aerobics videos, Fhima went by the name Leslie Chazin. That includes a video released in 1994. According to Ancestry.com records, Bradley Craig Chazin married Leslie Beth Paster in 1980 in Hennepin County, Minnesota. He remarried in 1991 to another woman, according to Minnesota records. Ancestry.com records show that Chazin and Leslie were divorced in 1988 when Leslie was 29 years old. Leslie wrote on the obituary page of her first husband's father, Milton Chazin, "Mitzi, you were a sweet man and a wonderful father-in-law. You were also a great running partner. Thank you for being a special and very positive influence in Zach's life. I know he'll miss you and so will I. Love you, Leslie," she wrote. Fhima has a son with Bradley Chazin, Zach Chazin. He wrote on Instagram about Leslie, "Proud of this woman. At 64 years old she has so much life in her and so much love to give. At Leslie Fhima, you deserve the world and now it's your time to go and get it. Love you, Mama." The Chazin family owns a construction company that Zach is involved in, according to the business website for the firm. The website reveals, Leslie Fhima, her second husband David Fhima, filed for divorce twice. According to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, Fhima split from her ex, restaurateur David Fhima, in the 90s. Her son with David Fhima, Eli Fhima, is director of operations for his father's restaurant portfolio, which includes Fhima's Minneapolis and Maison Margot, the Star-Tribune wrote, adding that David Fhima is of Moroccan heritage. According to the St. Paul Pioneer Press, a newspaper in Minnesota, David Fhima was involved in a new restaurant opening in May 2023. Maison Margot, the newest restaurant project from chef David Fhima and family, is set to open Friday, May 12, in the former Ribnick building in the North Loop in Minneapolis, the newspaper reported. According to that article, Fhima and his family also run Fhima's, a Moroccan and French-influenced fine dining restaurant, and Mother Dough Bakery, both in downtown Minneapolis. He is also the executive chef for the Minnesota Timberwolves and Minnesota Lynx. On November 5, David Fhima shared a screenshot of a news article of his current restaurant Maison Margot, and wrote, "We dared to dream, to see it become reality is enthralling." Play Maison Margot's website describes David Fhima as an award-winning chef who runs multiple restaurants. "We loved learning about French cooking with chef David Fhima. Visit him at Maison Margot, Fhima's Minneapolis or Mother Dough Bakery." According to Minnesota court records, David Jonathan Fhima filed for divorce against Leslie Beth Fhima in 1994. The case was listed as dissolution with child. They reconciled and then divorced in 1998. According to the U.S. Sun, Leslie and David Fhima married in 1990 in Los Angeles, California. The Sun reported the court awarded Leslie sole physical custody, but ruled that both parties be granted joint legal custody, although the couple fought over child support. According to the Sun, Leslie asked for David to increase his $340 a month child support with the help of David Gottlieb, who appears to be a Minneapolis lawyer, has been helping her with her finances, and was her boyfriend at the time. David has been very generous in meeting my needs, has given me the use of a car, paid my automobile insurance, she stated, according to the Sun. It is abundantly clear that there is no way I can meet my monthly budget with only $340 in child support. My boyfriend does not have an obligation to subsidize me. According to the Sun, David Fhima responded to the claims. As court records say, father brought his own motion for attorney's fees, claiming the mother went on an expensive fishing expedition incident to her claim that the party's MTA, medical travel account, was fraudulently procured. Leslie and David Fhima have 2 kids together, Elijah and Chloe. Leslie Fhima says Prince wrote the song, Sexy Dancer, about her play The Golden Bachelor, makes a big deal out of Fhima dating Prince and even says he named his song, Sexy Dancer, after her. There is no way to verify this with Prince, of course, because he is deceased. Fun fact, when I was younger, I dated Prince, she said on the show. He wrote, Sexy Dancer, about me. Leslie's son, Eli Fhima, told the Minneapolis Star-Tribune that Fhima dated Prince when she was in her late teens and early 20s. Not only did she date Prince, but she broke up with Prince, Eli told the Star-Tribune, saying that Fhima broke up with Prince to join the Ice Follies, as she was a figure skater. Leslie Fhima has had other relationships. An old Instagram page in Fhima's name contains many photos of her with a man in 2012, although his full name is not given. In one post, she wrote of a picture showing her with the man, me and my guy. One photo shows her with her arms around the man. Fhima hasn't posted on the page since 2015 and is currently using another Instagram profile. Read next. Faith Martin reveals why she thinks Jerry Turner cut her.